when it comes to fashion. The first thing comes to many people's minds is to catch on the mainstream. And most of us, we don't know who makes our clothes. And those people may live in poverty, overworking, and poor working conditions. For example, this is the wages from the whole world. You can see Bangladesh has the lowest wages in the world. And this statistic shows that other countries has much wages than Bangladesh. So Bangladesh has the lowest cost for making garments. Second, the working hours, 14 to 16 hours per day and 7 days a week. It's 2 to 3 times than Taiwanese people do. The third thing is child labor. And in Bangladesh, the child labor is illegal in working. 168 million children in the world are forced to work. They aren't willing to, but they have to. And this information in the magazine shows that we will recognize this problem. Ethically business is very important. To start with, I will talk about Wellwell, and two, the calling. Third is the bright idea, and then is the solution. First, about Wellwell. Launched in 2019, it's a clothing subscription company and only offers ethically sourced apparel for women. What they want is to make customers to support their callings. They want their customer to feel good about what they're supporting and what they are buying. And buying and wearing the clothes without sense of guilty. The founders were Erin Houston and Emily Kenny. They started this program when they were studying in grad school. Erin Houston majored in sales and accounting and is responsible for the media platforms in the world community. And Kenny is running a youth program to help to teaching the students about international issues. Both of them have the same trait. They are helpful and they care about the world. The calling is from 2013, the Rona Plaza buildings. It's a garment factory complex, and it collapsed in 2013 in Bangladesh because of the structural deficiency, and more than 1,000 people were killed. Those people live in poor conditions and without quality of life and minimum wages in the world, and just 5 months before it, the similar facility also killed 100 workers in Bangladesh. And this inspired Erin and Emily about this problem. They started their entrepreneurial callings to have the railroad companies. And before the calling is come up, they had joined the local food movement in Bangladesh, and they make a point to eat organically and locally to support the ethical business. And they think that if they can do this with their food, they can do this with their clothing. It did, but it's really, really expensive. And we have to print it 100 pages to make sure the supply chains of the subcounter is using any child labor. It costs time and money to check these problems. And the third thing, a bright idea. Kenny signed up another company in Stitch Fix, and it's a publicly traded company. It's like a subscription company like Wellwell, and it will send the clothing you like and multiple kinds of clothing that you like, or maybe you don't like. So you may send back these clothes back to the company. the problems happen here. They turn this idea into their concept. They should gather the clothes into a place and then send these clothes to the subscriber's location. But this is only the concept. They have to use the prototyping first. They use it in the graduate school, and they held a crowdfunding campaign, and they held enough money to operate the company. But how do they know which kind of clothes you like? In their website, you can sign your sign, style, budget, and the things you want, and join them. After subscribe that, the return rate has become lower. But why? It's because they send curated items that you like, so you won't have the return problem. Instead of Stitch Fix, the carbon footprint is not as enormous as Stitch Fix do. And then the solution. Their ethically concepts strike a chord with Armstrong's foundation. The director says the decision to support Wellwell is a no-brainer. It's of course to support this kind of small company, to have outreach opportunities to help to save the world. And Emily and Aaron use customers' consciousness to gain the opportunity to save the fashion industry and reduce the dehumanizing fashion industry. Remember, the next time you are buying the clothes, think about it. If you want it, if you don't want, and then you don't buy. It's all from me. Thank you.